Hey y'all, and how art thou today? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be doing a makeup look that's inspired by my hair now that it's red. So it's gonna be a very red look. I'm excited. Anyway, since I've shown you guys how I do like my base, I'm just gonna do it and I'm gonna share a little story with y'all. For those who know me, I tend to have really weird dreams. They don't make any sense to me, but yeah, I have crazy dreams. And I had a dream the other night, and I swear, like, no words can explain how random my dreams are sometimes. So, basically, the other night, I had a dream that I was at my old high school, and I was going to a teacher's classroom to buy an airsoft gun. Like, I don't know why I would buy that from a teacher, but I was going to a teacher's classroom to buy an airsoft gun, and it wasn't even a teacher I ever had. It happened to be the actress Kristen Schaal, if you guys know who she is. She does the voice for Louise Belcher in Bob's Burgers. But anyway, that's not the point. So I'm buying this airsoft gun from her, and you know, I'm just like, okay, like she had a few different ones. I was like, cool, like I like this one, I think I'll get this. And she's like, okay. And as I'm like purchasing it from her, a few other students come in the room, and I just start talking to them. I'm like, oh, hi, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, Kristen Schaal just like busts out some weed and starts smoking in front of us at the school. And she was like offering it to us, and I was just like, I'm good, no thank you. And then she's like, okay, whatever. And then she just starts like snorting cocaine and is offering that to us, and I was just like, what's happening right now? And then she just starts like going crazy, and she like takes her lighter and throws it across the room, and then the building catches on fire. So we run out, and then like the whole school catches on fire. And I'm just like, I should probably tell somebody, because like that's not okay. And so like I'm trying to find someone to talk to, but like she's just following me around the whole school, and she's just like, hey, how's it going? And like she was like acting like normal, and I was like freaking out because I didn't know what to do, and I could tell like she was afraid of me like ratting her out. So then I eventually lose her in the crowd, and I get to the principal's office, and I'm like, okay, cool, like I can tell the principal like what happened. And then as soon as I get in his office, she just pops up right behind me, and she was just like, oh, hey, and I was like, oh my god, like I knew I couldn't like say anything because like I felt like she was like low-key gonna kill me. So then I run out of there, and I like lose her again, and I ran into a few friends of mine, and I'm like trying to tell them what happened. I'm like, yo, like this teacher so-and-so, like she just like started going crazy and doing drugs, and then she like set the classroom on fire. And as I'm in the middle of telling them this, she just like pops up behind me again, and it's just like, hey, what are you guys talking about? And I was like, oh my god, this is how I die. And then I woke up. Like, if any of y'all have any idea what that means, please let me know, because I am like so confused as to why that was a thing, and like why my brain was telling me that this was a worry in my life. Like, let me know if, like, I don't know if like you guys have any crazy dreams like that. Like, I don't know if it's just me. I tend to have really like random off the wall dreams that like don't make sense and like happen for no reason, and I just let them happen. I don't even worry about them anymore. Okay, eyebrows. And there was also this other time I had like, it was like a really vivid dream too. And basically in my dream, I was like, I don't know, just living my life, and then this like random dude came along, and it was almost like an action movie, you know, like, but like one of those cheesy ones where like a chick is just living her life, and then oh my gosh, all of a sudden this like really cool dude enters, and he just starts wreaking havoc, you know. And so like in my dream it was more of like, it wasn't really me, it didn't look like me, it looked like I was watching, so it was more of like third person, you know, type of thing. But like, so this girl, she was being dumb, and she's like, I'm just gonna follow him and like help him with his mission. And so he's like trying to steal something from this like top secret library, and so she like is fighting all these bad guys, and he has this like crazy technology where they can like disguise themselves. And so they like break into this library, and they're stealing this information from this computer, because I guess like the government was stealing money or something. And so they were trying to I guess like bring to light to the public like what was going on. And so like after they leave the library, like my perspective stays in the library and it stops following them, and then the people working there just like watch them leave, and they were just like, oh, those programs are smarter than we thought. And it turns out that like the whole thing was like, they're actually computer programs, and they're not real people. And I was just like, what? I guess I watched way too many movies. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. It was so confusing. And that dream was like a long time ago, so like, you know, details are kind of lost. Anyways, we're gonna get into the fun part. Colors. Since I'm doing a more red look, I'm actually gonna start with yellow. I'm gonna go in with this one up here. Pretty little yellow. Just gonna take it on my brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that there. Oh, it's not super pigmented, but it's okay. We'll build it up. Oh, there we go. Oh, I feel like I usually start with this eye. I'm sorry. I'll move. Just ignore that. Ignore me dropping everything. Oh, sorry. I'm blocking y'all.
Okay. Just like that. I'm gonna keep building it. Okay. Some nice yellow.
I don't know. I don't usually use yellow, and this is why. I have like, while I do have red undertones, oh my god, look at that. It looks awful. Don't pay attention to me. While I do have red undertones, I also have yellow, and it just doesn't always look great on me. But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna pretend like that's not an issue. Alright, and I'm sorry, I didn't show you what I'm doing. Taking this like orangey pink color right here, and I'm just sort of putting that on the crease as well and blending it in with the yellow. And go ahead and do that and wing it out a little.
Just like that. Take a little bit more and just sort of bring it down. Like, can y'all see? Cool, pretty good. I'm never worried about the edge because I can always clean that up later with more concealer or whatever. Okay, here we go.
And then I'm gonna go in with red. Going with this one right here. Take that. Put that in the corner. Like that. And I'm just patting it in.
Put that in the crease a little as well. Nothing crazy, and sort of blend everything up to the yellow. There we go. Put a little bit more red there.
And because I do want this to be a little bit deeper, I'm actually gonna do is take a different brush. I'm taking this very fluffy brush, if you can see that. Sorry. I'm just gonna dip it into the black at the bottom. Not too much, especially this one, it tends to get everywhere. So just a little bit, and I'm just gonna sort of lightly blend it in there. Depending on like what brand you're using, blacks can be a little difficult to work with, especially if you use too much. So like this isn't blended very well. I'm not a big fan of the black in this palette, but that's also just me not being very skilled.
But we're just gonna really blend that in there. Not too bad.
I'm gonna take this other one again and put a little bit more red and go over it in hopes that it helps. I'm cool with this. I'm cool with it. And this flat brush. And I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer on it to cut my crease.
Just sort of pat it. Voila.
Now I'm gonna take that other tiny flat brush that I have. I'm gonna go ahead and dip it into this bronzy color I've used before, just because I like it. I'm gonna pat that right on there.
It's so pretty. Oh my god.
I do really like this palette, and it was so affordable, especially right now since it's like $10. So worth it. And I'm taking this other color next to it, this like burgundy-ish color, or I guess, what would you call that? Not burgundy, but like, it's just a deep red, I guess. Whatever. I'm trying to get all fancy. So I'm taking some of that, and I'm gonna put that right here. And blend it in with the red at the end. And just sort of blend these two together.
And then blend that in with this black.
I'm going to take the fluffy end again. Actually, I'm going to take the bigger fluffy one that I used for the black and just really try to pull this together. There we go. I like that. Yeah. I am going to blend it more though, so like, don't worry, don't worry. Not done yet.
I'm going to bring it a little bit more forward so that It's more red than gold. Like that. There we go. There we go. And just sort of like that.
I did make a little mistake though, which I'm happy to share with you guys because something that happens a lot. So like if you're doing something like that and you've got like a lot of shimmers going on and you pull it too far to the end, it can be hard to cover it because it's like glitter almost, you know? So it's like once you get it on here, it's gonna be also shiny. So that's just something you either redo or you have to live with. And I'm just gonna live with it because I still like how it looks. But it is a little shiny here for like what I wanted. I don't know if you can see that, but I can tell in person and it bothers me, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, because all in all, I do really like how this looks. Got like, I'm okay. I'm gonna go in with a red liner actually. It's in the color Try Me. It's a liquid liner by ColourPop. That's what it looks like. I really like their liquid liners. They work really well. Like I bought like the little box set that they offer. It's pretty great. I'm gonna go ahead. I like to do the end first, so I'm doing that.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna swoop it up. Swoopity poop. Okay. Then just bring it forward. Nothing crazy. Wing it out just a little bit further because I am going to put a black one under it. Okay. Sweet.
That's that one. And so now I'm going to add a black, so it's kind of like a double winged type of thing. And this is also ColourPop, and it's Numero Uno. That's what it looks like. I keep getting confused because it did come in a set, and in this set there's a white one called Graceland, but they both have this like silvery writing on it, whereas the other one's like the red one obviously like has red writing, and it just like confuses me every time. And I'll like open it and I'm like, oh, that's not black.
So I am gonna go like that.
Oh my god, I don't know how like YouTubers and like influencers just like swoop. I'm like need silence. I don't know how, like I can't even talk while doing it. I have to like stop. I'm so sorry, guys. But I swear I'm trying my best. Okay. And then I am going to add just a little bit more red because it doesn't stand out as much, which, you know, I suspected. It's more of like a little detail that makes me happy. So
I am going to go over it again. Try to deepen it up now that it's dried.
I'm just gonna leave it before I like ruin it. But that's that, if y'all can see it. Next, I am gonna do my lower lash line. I'm gonna take the flat brush that I had used to cut my crease, but I cleaned the brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of the black just on the tip of the brush, and then I'm just gonna pack it into my lower lash line. to avoid fallout so I don't make a mess of my face. I'm just gonna go ahead and pack it very lightly because I don't want anything crazy dark. And then I'll start moving it around just like that. Perfect. I think I'll even take the orange. Why not? Why not? Cool. So I cleaned this one, little fluffy brush. Taking that orange color I used again, and I'm just gonna go ahead and smoke out the lower lash line. Turned kind of red anyway. Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Perfect. There we go. Just like that. Oh, and I didn't do my inner corner. Let's do that. With this one again, I'm gonna take this orangey one up here. It's supposed to be a shimmer. Where am I? It's supposed to be a shimmer, this like orangey one. So I'm gonna take that, like lightly put that in my crease. In my crease. In my tear duct. I don't know who I am. I'm a duck. Okay. And then just to lighten that up a little bit, I'm taking that highlighter that's at the bottom, that like cream one, and I'm gonna put that on top of it a little bit. So it's more of like a yellowy orange. Just like that. So I'm gonna take my e.l.f. mascara that I used last time, and I'm gonna go ahead and
do my lashes. Shoopity shoop, scoopy poop.
And that is one eye done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the second one, and I'll be right back. And there, that is the second eye done. So next I'm gonna do contour brush, fluffy brush. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the darker shade. Go. My ear is red. I don't know if you can see that. Someone's talking about me. Don't know who though.
Take this lighter brown and go ahead and shoopity shoop on my face. La 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 la.
Now, I'm going to put on some blush, and I'm using that same ColourPop blush I used last time. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that on. So nice. I really like this blush. Like, I mean, not really a good critic for blushes. It's not like I had any before this one. I would just use eyeshadows, but I like it. It's nice enough. It's good. I do like the like sort of golden sparkle it has to it, since I do have more of like a golden undertone. Like, if you can see that. Super pretty. But yes, that's that. So I'm gonna take the highlighter from this palette again, like last time, because I do really like it. Just putting a little on my finger. I'm gonna sort of do that, and there we go. Really get that on. Boop. Go up. You don't want to use too much highlight, which, like, I know I do sometimes, but, like, if you ever feel like it's too much, just sort of buff it out with your brush, you know? You can always put whatever setting powder you use, or, like, I use that foundation powder, and just sort of buff it out a little bit if it's too much. And then that's it. Cool. That's not, like, actually it, that's just it for, like, that stuff, you know? I use this color Plath by Kat Von D. It's like a nice, like, matte orangey brown color. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap that on my lips. And although this is like the only Kat Von D lip that I own, I want to buy more. I'm a cheap ass
punk.
I'm gonna add this nice shiny bronze top coat. It's Brains and Bronze by Smashbox. It's this nice, like, shiny color. I'm just gonna put that on top to add some shine. And that is that. Last step is my setting spray. I use the NYX matte finish. I used to have that Urban Decay one, but I ran out, so. Hey y'all, this is the final look. What do you think? I'm low-key, like, super proud of myself because I did it last time and I didn't like how it turned out. So yeah, I like how it turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe if you like. And if you guys have other suggestions for, like, any kinds of looks you want to see, like, please send them my way because I would love to try something new. So yeah, have a good day and hasta la pasta.